All right, so it seems that everybody are already here. So are you guys ready now to continue our discussion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys give me thumbs up just to let me know that you guys are already in front of your computers? Okay. All right, so thank you so much. All right, so this is the last one, and the next one is the overall. So overall, you should understand that these stages are different modes which contribute to the entire design project rather than sequential steps. Okay, so just like what I've mentioned a while ago, you can there is no fixed uh, scenario or steps that you guys need to follow in design thinking. So each of them contributes major major contribution to your project. So if you need to focus more on define and need to empathize and define, then you can have a loop on those two. Okay, so depends on your system's needs. Okay, but most likely, here's what we tend to follow. Okay, empathize first, define, create, prototype, and then test. Then if you need more feature, then iterate, and then prototype, and then test again. Okay, most likely, if when it comes to features, just those three only. Or if there is something wrong with your feature, or if there is something wrong with your system itself, then maybe you wanted to go back, or you need to go back rather to empathize the customers. Maybe you wasn't able to assess the needs of your customers thoroughly. Okay, so empathize again, and then define it, and then once you're done with this one, then you can prototype again, and then ideate, prototype, test, ideate, prototype, test. Okay, so yeah, no sequential step on understanding. So your goal throughout is to gain the deepest understanding of the users and what their ideal solution or product would be. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the overall. Again, your goal here is to gain the deepest understanding of your users and what their ideal solution or product would be. So your boss here are your customers. Okay, so whatever they want, then just give them what they want. Okay, even though you don't like that feature, even though you don't like that idea, but that's what they want. Okay, so again, this one is for entrepreneurs, this one is for business people or business companies, because if you have more customers, if you have more users, then more income will come to you, of course. Okay, more income that you will gain. All right, so yeah. So traditional designers focus their attention on improving the look and functionality of products, and that is where organizations prefer them to focus. So before, of course, we start with taxi, right? And maybe a lot of customers or the people who uses taxi wanted to make their life more convenient. Okay, so they keep on suggesting, why can't we just have an application, just to call taxi, so that you can have the taxi reserved, for you, and then yeah, uh, you're not going to have a hard time in uh, finding a taxi. In Tagalog, we call it one para ride. Para hindi ka na magpara. Okay, so I will explain it in English so that you won't keep on calling for taxis anymore. So in just one click, voila, just wait maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then you already have your uh Grab rather, okay, because we don't have Uber in here in Baguio, but yeah, Uber or Grab on Manila, right? So that is why programmers or designers come up with uh, an application Uber. Okay, so it's just a simple application, but that's what uh, the people needs. That's what the people want. Okay, so that is why this one became a super big company, because this one is really a life changing for those who are always uh, finding a taxi provider. The design thinking tools enable thinking beyond limits and challenging existing conventions to create paradigm shifting solutions. Okay. And next one right here is businesses embracing design thinking. So again, just like what I mentioned a while ago, design thinking is for businesses, for entrepreneurs. So businesses are embracing design thinking because it helps them be more innovative, okay, better differentiate their brands, not just creating another system with the same feature. Everything's the same, just a different brand name. Okay, because that's what's happening right now. You know, if there is this one company who come up with this idea, other companies will just copy your idea, but just different brands. Okay, and so there's nothing's wrong with that. Customers still buy the product, even though this is the first company who implemented this idea. But the other companies were able to implement it better. Maybe they added more feature. Okay, so yeah, it's called innovation. Okay, so I think it's not illegal, but yeah, we are a free uh not free culture, or we are free on getting their ideas. Yes. Okay. So I think it's not part of ID, because if there is this company who have come up with this let's say flip phone, the Samsung flip, Huawei started doing their flip phones also. So Oppo started doing their own flip phones also. Okay, so I think just by getting the ideas of other companies is just fine, as long as you didn't really copy everything. Okay, you come up with your own way in doing that one and implementing that one. Okay, so by working closely with the clients and consumers, it allows high impact solutions to bubble up from below rather than being imposed from the top. Okay. So next one is innovation as your toolkit. Of course, at times that we live in demand innovation, it is impossible for a business to really make waves without innovating. So design thinking is a toolkit for innovation, because times have changed, customers have changed, lifestyles have changed, the way we communicate has changed. So let's just say everything has already changed. So you have to innovate everything. You have to recreate everything in a modern or in its latest form. Okay, so if you are in still the traditional way, the old way, so yeah, you'll get behind, of course. So one good example of this one is like I'm not blaming them, but sorry for this company, but yeah, Nokia, right? So when the world of smartphone, uh, arise, so we now have like touch screens. So touchscreen phones became a super famous new way of using phone. Okay, so before we just call that a phone, because all we need to do is you know uh, text and then call on that phone. But it became smartphone now, since it can already send some videos. Okay, it can already connect with the Wi-Fi. You can communicate with other people, as long as they're also connected with Wi-Fi. You can play games. There's already a lot of things that you can do on our smartphones right now. Okay, so if you're not going to innovate, if you're not going to improve your product, if you're just going to stay with your product as it is, just by improving the design, improving the compatibility, improving the keypads, the LCD screen, then you'll get behind. So you have to think uh, more than that. Okay, not just by improving your component, but just also coming up with new components, okay, or new technology. So in order for our business to stay current, They must move with these changes. It's impossible to predict the future. Design thinking is like a map. You may not know from the beginning exactly where it will take you, but you can be confident that the destination will be innovative, relevant, and amazing. Okay? So innovation as your toolkit. Next is common problems upon innovation. So yeah, of course, thinking new ideas is simple. I guess it's easy task to do as long as you have the uh you know like what calls one like a broad mind or malawak na kaisipan in Tagalog. So yeah, I think you can have as many idea as much as yeah, but of course we have to face some problems like faced with an insurmountable task. Okay, the things that you guys need to do in order for you to execute what you really wanted in your mind. So yeah, you keep on saying that I will do this one, I will program this one like this, and so on and so forth. But you still need to face a lot of things like you don't know how to do that one, you don't know how to start doing that one. Okay, that's already one big problem. If you're facing that kind of problem in doing the project. So understanding the need to innovate is one thing, but being tasked with the challenge of doing it is another. Okay, so it can seem insurmountable and overwhelming, like telling a novice to climb Mount Everest. The scientific takes a challenge or problem and drills it down into small bite-sized pieces, enabling you to drill down the core issues. From there, you can see clearly and piece together the most critical aspects to devise a strongly relevant solution. So, in other words, if uh, if your let's say your boss asks you to create this application, so try this, dissecting that one into smaller pieces. So start with the with the simple task, and then level up your task once you're getting good on what you're doing. So for example, you don't have an idea on how to program that one using React or using let's say Python, then you can start by learning the basics of Python, learning the basics of React, okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so those are the things that might help you in order for you to finish that certain test. Okay, so I think the keyword right here is small, bite-sized pieces. So do this one first, and then the rest will come. So yeah, and another problem is what if there is no market? Okay, so that is why you have to empathize. Okay, that is number one thing that you guys need to do in design thinking. Because if you will not empathize your your customers, then you will not know if they will use your product or no. Okay, so you should know that once this project is done, then you will surely that your product will uh, become a successful product. Okay. So common concern in developing a new product or service is will there be a market? So design thinking involves the market from the get-go. In fact, before you even think about developing a product or service, you are spending time with the market, understanding your needs and the realities of your world. In essence, your market is working in tandem with you throughout the whole process, from zoning in on the real problem to tweaking the solution throughout the development. Okay, so again, stage one, empathizing. Okay, so the problem of having a market isn't a problem at all with design thinking. This is because design thinking begins with and is rooted in people. Again, empathizing, stage one. Okay, so this will not be a problem if you're going to use design thinking as your methodology. Next is fail fast. So 8 out of 10 businesses fail. Why? Because of course, maybe they just think that that one is a good idea. Like you saw someone selling a barbecue and then he's earning like maybe 2,000 peso to 3,000 peso per day, and then you just copy what he is doing, okay? Because you think that it's a good idea. So right away you buy your things, everything, and so on and so forth without planning totally. And then for a week you've been selling your barbecue, but no one's buying it. So that's because you wasn't able to plan it thoroughly. So yeah, that is why 8 out of 10 businesses fail. So we have to plan it thoroughly. In fact, if you're going to implement an existing let's see, business, okay, or product, you have to add more. Okay, you have to double the feature. You have to make it more useful than the existing product that we have right now. So design thinking eliminates the risk of ultimate failure by encouraging failure. So I guess it's fine, to fail and fail and fail, because through failures we learn. We learn a lot of things, we learn new things, and then we learn to come up with solutions. We learn to come up with new ideas. So there's a lot of benefits of failing. Okay, so I think it would be better if you're going to fail as early as of now. Okay, but I'm not saying that you have to fail the subject. Okay, what I'm trying to say is you fail in doing that particular task and then succeed later on. Okay, then not doing anything. Okay, and then just uh what do you call this one, like so in Tagalog parang isusugal mo na lang, susugal mo na lang na sige, bahala na. So how will I explain that in English? uh so it's like you're, anyone who can help me, parang isusugal mo na lang, or parang bahala, parang ganun yung gusto kong iparating.
Like you're going to gamble, or you're just going to let whatever happens happen,
Yeah,
something
something
like that.
like that. I was actually thinking of gambling, or you're just going to bet your future, without planning thoroughly. Yeah, something like that. So I hope you were able to understand what I'm trying to see, Mr. Sigun. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Ramos. It's we have, or yeah, it's now or never. Okay, so you have to do your best now. Okay, you have to keep on trying, or just don't do it anymore. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for your help. The next one is sound counterintuitive. So the truth is, we learn for more from failure than we could ever learn without it. Okay. So design thinking is systematically developed to encourage experimentation, coupled with prototyping and feedback, allowing you to fail and fail fast. So this was until now. Okay. Still find this one quite funny. Okay, because it's really encouraging you to fail and then fail fast as early as it may happen. So yeah, it's really encouraging you to fail in order for you to learn the things that you need to learn, and then improve the things that you need to do. So leading you to recognize and eliminate the weak areas so that you can ultimately succeed. Okay, so it's like this one will make you invulnerable, to the problems that you're going to face in the future, because you have already experienced them. You already know how to handle, or you already know how to deal with those problems. Okay. Anyway, so this one breaks you out of the box. Okay. So just like what I mentioned a while ago, think outside the box. Okay. So design thinking breaks your preconceptions of what a good solution would be and unleashing new undiscovered possibilities. So just take a look on this one. Okay, this one is actually a term that is quite amazing, or that amazed me. Unleashing new undiscovered possibilities. So it's undiscovered, and then you didn't even expect that it will come up into that idea, or into that uh, kind of product. So a good example of this is Procter and Gamble, the P&G, who initially set out to develop a better cleaning detergent. Design thinking led them to realize customers didn't need another detergent on the market, but did need a faster, easier way to clean. So the result of this one was the Swifter, or the Swiffer rather. Okay, so it is a revolutionary new map which proved to be massively successful for them. Okay, so see, their main goal was actually, to come up with a better detergent. Okay, so we have a lot of companies out there making detergents with their own ways, with their own advertisement, with their own formulas. Okay, but this company, this P&G right here, uh, that's actually their main goal. But we have come up to a different product rather than following their main goal. So that's also possible. Okay, so imagine that where is one so imagine that this is your goal, but uh after in a few months, in a few years, your main goal was actually to create oops to create the outer feature or the outer ideas that you have come up with. Okay, so see, that is one new invention that happened in no time. Okay, so you were able to unleash new undiscovered possibilities. So we come up with Sweeper, right? So yeah, I hope you guys were able to understand uh everything. Okay, well let's just say everything, or you were able to understand these or the main goal. Okay, or it will able to enlighten you rather. Okay, on why you need to use design thinking as your methodology. Okay, so here are my references, and that's actually for this presentation. So, any question or clarification so far? Hello, anyone?
Mukhang wala naman sir.
Yan, sir.
All right. Okay, then, so if you guys don't really have a question, that I guess that's great. Anyway, now, one more thing. The reason why I presented or I added design thinking as another methodology is because I have come up with this question before until now actually. So why do we study? Well, if you're a rich person, I guess you just study just to learn new things, right? But if you're a person who's poor, maybe your main reason why you study is to come up and to have a decent job, to have a better life. Okay, so uh the difference, okay, or the main difference of design thinking from the other methodologies out there that I have taught yesterday is this one uh, will not waste your efforts or your ideas rather. Okay, like what I'm trying to say is you're going to use waterfall model. You're going to use agile method or agile methodology, just to comply. Okay, because you need to use a methodology. Okay, but why don't you just create, or why don't you just follow rather? Okay, follow a certain methodology that will really make you rich. Okay, so again, that's the reason why this one is for business people. If you're into selling your product, if you're into making monies, then design thinking is one good methodology to go. Okay, because this will make you more innovative, just like what it says right here. Okay, this will make you more innovative, better differentiate your brands, okay, than the others, bring their products and services to the market faster. Okay, because uh I'm seeing a lot of wonderful products, nice products, but uh andyan lang, it's just there. Okay, no one's using it. Okay, that's because maybe no one's really need your product. No one's really need your system. Yeah, it's a wonderful system, but that's not what the people wants nowadays. So what I'm trying to say is think of a product that you can use in the future. You can make a, as a business in the future. Okay, like create maybe something that can help people to kill or to eliminate this COVID right now. Okay, since that's what the society or the entire community needs right now. Okay, so yeah, that's what a design thinking is for. Anyway, so again, questions or clarifications?
Wala naman na po, sir.
All right, so you guys
None,
don't
sir.
have questions, then I guess that's sweet. So for the watch videos, so there's only 3 or 4, I guess. 3 only. So this one is an explanation, a short explanation. What is design thinking? Okay, those 3. And then for the type, your activity on this laboratory is a title proposal. So in here, you're going to submit your title proposal. So we have 4 part for this one. So of course, the title of your project, the purpose or definition of the project, okay, and then include 5 related articles of your project. So you can get the articles from Google Scholar, Google Scholar. So to those who haven't checked this one out yet, please visit Google Scholars. This is also like a Google, but this one is like a compilation of articles. Okay, like for example, you need something about Internet of Things. Okay, so you will see here a lot of PDFs, okay, that you can download, that you can check, that other authors or journalists is uploading their work. Okay, so sometimes you have to buy their work. Like for example, this one, this is a PDF or a journal that talks about Internet of Things. So this is the author. So if you need maybe this copy of him, so you can contact him and then buy his book or product. But of course, we also have some free articles. Okay, we have a lot of free articles in here. Just look for them. Like for example, this one is, I guess, free. Yeah, or no? I guess this one is not also free. It's also about editorial. So this is not also free because you have to pay 34 pounds. But yeah, just look for a free article or free book. Okay, that will help you to learn more about your uh, project or the one that you are proposing. Okay, and then last but not the least is you have to include the scope and the limitation of your project. Okay, so again, this title proposal is by group. Okay, so do not send your proposal for now because I haven't grouped you guys yet. So I will group you later on. Okay, so I will announce once you guys can start uh, collaborating with your group mates, since of course right now you don't have your groupings, you don't know who are your group mates yet. So I will announce it later. Okay, so this is the 50-point uh, activity. Okay, so you can use text entry or just submit it using the MS Word. So please indicate the names of the members of the group. So that is one thing that really important in order for me to know who are your group mates. And yeah, so I guess that's it for the assessment. And then for the case studies, just read this one out later on. So you guys already know what to do with this one. So yeah, we're actually already done for today's meeting. So I guess that's it. So any question or clarification, guys?
None naman, sir.
What about the others? I'm only hearing 2 or 3 people.
None, sir.
None, sir.
All right then. So if you guys really have a question, or if you have a question in the future, maybe or later, so just message me on my or here my canvas or on my Facebook. So as always, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. So yeah, keep safe and a blessed day to all of you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.